How can we think of creating a new type of third space given the changes in technology, the changes in the way we've lived since that term was coined over 40 years ago? The new type of third space, or a third space plus, is taking into account the way that life and technology have evolved since the 80s, where today our lives at home, our life at work, and our third space have never been more mashed up together. And that's just the reality of today. And that will continue to be the reality in the future. So, what's this new version? And how can we create an ecology within the built environment, within businesses, within spaces for businesses that support this reality while also giving space to truly develop community, our activities that we love, and have time to do that with enough separation, but also enough support. So, one way to look at putting spaces like this together are three P's: purpose, people, and profit. So, the purpose meaning what is the activity that you are putting out there for people to come and engage with? For people, who are the people who you're actually trying to appeal to? What is their profile? Who is this community? What is the a new community that you might be trying to bring in, or who are you serving? And for profit, whether you are a nonprofit business or a for profit business, having money coming in a sustainable way, in a sustainable profit model, means that you're running a good business and you can choose your own destiny. So you're not relying on the sort of generosity of donors or whatever it is. You can choose your own destiny and fulfill the mission to the people for the purpose that you've decided. And to me, that's what a venue for life is. It's this venue for living your best life. And for me, a lot of the times, I started out by doing a lot of climbing facilities. And that was always very personal for me because that's really where I, discovered so much about myself and really grew as a person. And, now I work with all sorts of clients doing this for different activities, really all sorts of different things that are a purpose that is really defined as what people are coming there to do. But then, for the people aspect, how are you attracting people? Who is it that you're actually trying to attract in a natural way? Not because you're telling them to be there, but because you're creating, I like to think of it as a hive, like this sort of way of attracting people in a natural way that you're creating a space for these things to happen, for activities and events and different types of events. The biggest thing right now is very often not having a superly over specified space, so a place that can have events and can do all these different things, so that you're bringing in all sorts of different people to support and develop your community in a sort of honeybee type hive mentality. And lastly, the profit aspect, balancing your financial projections and your investment up front, how much it costs to actually build the building and open up your space. This type of FP&A, this financial planning and analysis, we can do at a fairly high level and do with budgeting and sort of look at projections so that we can actually understand, is this thing going to make money? Is it going to be able to support itself? Or are we going to be relying on people giving us money every year? And to me, play is this vehicle that allows us to sort of break through barriers, how big you are, where you come from, whatever it is. Play often becomes this way of leveling the playing field. And, we are a play based culture. We play sports, we play instruments, we have trials that are based on the rules of law. So much of what we do is this play oriented mindset. So I look at play as the vehicle of cutting through so many of the boundaries and barriers in life. And that's the opportunity to combine the business aspect, the play aspect, and the building aspect. So, what is the building itself? Like, how are we creating a building to support the business and these activities? And to me, it really does start with these three P's. What is the reason we're here? Like, giving people a reason to show up, but then cultivating that group of people, the people P. How can we actually bring people in? How can we expand the community? How can we introduce our purpose to more people? And then the profit aspect. Again, whether you're a nonprofit or a for profit, being able to control your own destiny and make your own decisions. So to me, these are the three P's, the ways of thinking about a third space so that we can actually get into the next level of detail, which I'll talk about in another video, where we can really decide what it is in your unique recipe, your unique mix of ingredients and intent to create your Third Space Plus, to really be speaking about your deepest values and the things you're trying to share in a business that is successful. I'll see you in the next video.